Hello everyone, welcome to Tutorials in Hand. In this video tutorial, we are going to see how to write a program in Python to reverse a sentence word by word. So without further ado, let's get started with the video. So first of all, let's say if we have a sentence that is basically I love programming in Python. So the agenda of this video is to reverse it in this fashion that the output screen should look like this. So the way or the approach that we are going to follow in this is basically called slicing technique. Slicing technique is one of the most useful or one of the most famous technique in Python to reverse a string. So the way how it works is, first of all, in order to make it happen, we have to have a list. So we know that in Python we can convert a string into a list of words with help of something called split. And the way how it works is simply we have to write the string dot split, and within the parenthesis we have to provide the character against which we have to break the things up. So over here what we want is we want our string, or sorry, we want our list to be like this, to be I, then a second element should start, then love, then again second element should start. So like this we have to make it. So one thing you can notice that we are breaking this up at the position of space, right? So we have to break it and make it a list from the position where the space is happening. So in this we will provide simply double quotes and space. What will happen that by the moment when we run this, so we will get a list of words which got broken by or which got split by the spaces. Okay, so let's store it in a variable, and let's call the variable as simply word list. Now, for better understanding, let's print this word list. And here you can see that the word list is this. So it's exactly the way that we were looking out for, right? Now, let me comment it for better understanding. So here you can see that it's exact the same thing that we were talking about, that is to break by spaces. So we got a list of words. Now let's see how we can perform the slicing. So let me tell you first of all the syntax of how exactly we can do or we can perform slicing. So firstly we have to write the list, and then we have to provide with three parameters. The first one is called start, the second is called stop, and the third is called step. Although one point we should keep in mind that these all are optionals, but let's understand one by one. So start basically represents the position from where we are starting. Stop represents the position where we need to stop basically. And one more point is that we will stop at a position to -1. That means the last value is excluded. Okay, and step basically represents the number of iterations or the number of steps that we have to perform in order to move to the next one. So what basically it means, let me tell you with example. So let's say that we have to perform slicing in word list. So as I told that we have to take the start. Okay, so in this, what is the start? Let me write the indexes for better understanding. So it's 0, right? Now what I want is, let's start from one position and we want to move up to fourth position. Okay, so as I told that if we write 4, then what will happen, then it will move till 3. What we have to do, we have to write 5. Okay, because one position is excluded. And how many steps we have to perform? So we have to perform just one, right? That means we basically want that the we basically want that the first value should be 1, then the next value should be plus 1, right? Plus 1, that is 2, then plus 1 3, plus 1 4, plus 1 5, right? Now let's print it. But before that, let's store it in a variable, and let's have a simply reverse list only. Although we are not reversing it right now, but we'll do in this variable itself. So let's write reverse now. So let's print it and let's run it. And here you can see that we got love programming in Python. That is, we got the first position's value, seconds, thirds, and fourth, right? Now let's see something interesting. Let's write 2. So what will happen? So firstly, the 1th value will come, okay. Then plus 2 will happen. Then 3 will come, right? Then plus 2, firstly 1 came, then plus 2, that is 3. Then again plus 2, that is 5. Then again plus 2, but it is 6. It's actually excluding the position, right? And one more thing, if you focus, then as I told that the last value is not taken. So 5 won't be taken. It only till 4 it will be taken, right? So the output screen should be something 1 and 3. That is love in. Let's run it. and here you can see that it's love in. So from this itself, it is clear that this basically is the steps that we have to perform, right? Now let's reverse the things up. Now let's see if we want to move in the reverse order, then from this only you can make out how we could do. So we'll simply write 4, right? And here we could have written 0, but as I told that it will move till -1 position, right? It will move till, means excluding 0 it will run. It will run till 1 itself. So what we will do is we will neglect this. So if we are leaving this position, then by default it will run till the first position. Okay. And how, in what fashion we have to move? In fashion of -1. So let me tell you what I am telling. So firstly we want the value to be 4. Okay. Then we want to perform -1 into it. So it will be 3. Then again -1, 2, again -1, 1, and then 0. Right? Now let's print it. And here you can see that we got the list in reverse fashion. So this is how we can reverse it simply. Now one more interesting factor is there, that even this part is optional. So even if you simply write -1, then also the slicing would understand, or Python would understand, that the programmer wants to reverse the things up. So you can simply neglect first two parts and simply you can write -1. So again it will give us the same thing. And here you can see that we got the same thing, right? Now let's do a thing up. Now what's the only step that we have to perform now? So the only step is to convert this list to a string, and that we can do with help of something called join. So let's have a variable first of all. Let it be reversed string. Now we'll give space and then dot join. And within this, what we have to join? So we have to join this part, that is reverse list. So this will give me the reverse list. So let's print it, reverse, not reverse list. Yeah, so this will give me reversed string. Oh, sorry. Now let's rerun it. And here you can see that we got this part, which is the reversed string. So this is how we can perform reverse of a string word by word in Python. I hope you understood the things very clearly. In this video, if we talk about, then we not only saw how to reverse the things up, but also saw what exactly is the use of split and how the slicing happens. With help of slicing, many more important programs can happen. For example, we can also perform how to reverse a list in Python with help of slicing itself. I hope you understood the things very clearly. Thank you.